One of my favorite aspects of Minecraft Bedrock is the fact that they let you edit or modify the game. You can enhance your Minecraft gaming experience through Minecraft add-ons, and even learn coding at the same time. I'm Profe Pablo, Spanish teacher turned Minecraft engineer, and in this series I'm going to be walking you through step-by-step how to make Minecraft Bedrock add-ons easily, so you can have more fun in your favorite game, bring your ideas to life, share your creation with your friends, and take your game to a whole new level. Let's do this. Hey guys, Profe Pablo here, Spanish teacher turned Minecraft engineer. Today we are going to be making recipes in Minecraft. Let me jump over to the vanilla files to show you what I mean. So if I go to my Profe Pablo add-ons folder, and I go over here to my vanilla files, vanilla behavior pack, recipes, you will see that we have recipes for every single thing in Minecraft. Some of these recipes have patterns, they're shaped like on the crafting table, some of them are shapeless, some of them you can use in the stone cutter, other recipes are furnace recipes. We have a lot of options here. But we are going to go with a basic shapeless recipe. And what I would like to do is take dollar bills and change those into quarters. So we're going to have to add quarters as an item. Now, I've already recorded this video one time. I made a lot of mistakes. That's kind of part of the add-on process. So if I make a mistake in this video, let's just go with it and see what happens. So the first thing I want you to do is open up your folder. Mine's called Profe Pablo add-ons. Yours can be called whatever you want it to be. If you haven't watched the previous videos, some of the things in this video might not make sense, so you might want to go back and watch those. They are on my channel. So if you go into workspaces, click my first add-on. We saved this workspace last time. You will notice that everything we've been working on has opened up over here. Now we are going to add a new item really quickly so that we can use that item in our shapeless recipe. This item will be very easy to make because it's basically copying all of the files that we made in the last video. So we're going to start with our behavior pack. I'm going to go down here to dollar. I'm going to copy that, and then I'm going to paste it. Now I don't see a paste here, so what I'm going to do is Control V. I pasted it. And then I'm going to rename this file, and I'm going to call this quarter, because we're going to make quarters. So I jump over here to the code, the .json code, and here in my identifier, I'm going to change that to quarter. I'm going to keep the same namespace. Looks like that's the only thing I need to change. I'm going to press Control S to save, and then that's it for the behavior pack. That was very easy. Next, I'm going to come down here to the resource pack. Now for 1.10 items, we need a behavior pack file and a resource pack file. So I'm going to take this, and actually I'm going to do Control C to copy, Control V to paste. Let's go ahead and rename it. We're going to name it quarter.item.json. Over here, I need to make it the same identifier that's over here in the behavior pack, so that needs to say quarter. The icon is going to be quarter, which I'm going to set up a little later. Looks like that's everything I need there, so Control S to save. Down here in texts, I'm opening my language.lang file. And this, I'm just going to copy this information, paste it underneath, and change the dollar to quarter. Notice my MFP quarter, so that's letting me know what I need to change. And the name is going to be quarter right there. Control S to save. Come down here to items. This is where the PNG is going to be. I haven't downloaded that yet. We'll get to that in a second. Let's check our item texture.json. Okay, so here we have a thing that says dollar. And in JSON files, it's always smart to look at your open bracket, close bracket. So if I click on this bracket, it highlights this one. So I know that this is a full section in our JSON coding. So what I need to do is copy this full section, Control C. Now in JSON to let us know that there is another thing in this list. So for example, $ is nested under this texture data, and we're going to have another thing in this list. So to let JSON know that, I need to press a comma, enter, paste. Okay, now I'm going to change this over here to quarter. Now you'll remember that I had that back here in the quarter.item.json. The Minecraft icon was quarter. So I changed this to quarter, and now I'm going to change this to quarter, letting us know where to find, letting us know where to find our PNG. So this is the path to the PNG. Control S to save, and I think we're ready to set up our PNG. So to do that, I'm going to go to a web browser. I'm going to go to pixabay.com, look for quarter. I want to use this quarter right here. Now, there are a lot of details in this quarter. A lot of that's going to be lost. But one of the ways that I like to make textures is grabbing these royalty-free images and shrinking them down and kind of modifying them from there. So I'm going to press free download. I'll make it the smallest version of this. Download, save file, and I'm going to open it up in paint.net. Now this is way too big, so what I'm going to do is go to image, resize. I'm going to maintain aspect ratio because it's already a square. I'm going to make it a 16 by 16, press OK. I'm going to press Control plus to zoom in. And there we have our quarter. Now I like this because I can still kind of see George Washington's head. It saves some of the things of the quarter, but not everything. I think it's fine. I do want it to be a little darker, so I'm going to go to adjustments here, go to brightness and contrast, and bring down the brightness just a little bit. I think right there's good. Okay, now I'm going to go to File, Save As, and I need to save it inside of my resource pack. So I'm going to go to com.mojang, Development Resource Packs, My First Add-on, that's the add-on we're working with, Textures, Items, there's my $.png, and I'm going to put here quarter.png. I'm going to save that. Okay. Now, that should honestly be everything that we need. I'm going to go test this in game. So I need to open up Minecraft. And in Minecraft, I want to go ahead and create a new world. I'm going to go ahead and name this world My First Add-on. This is just going to be the world where I'm testing everything out. I'm going to change this to creative. And as of right now, I have no experimental features on, but since I know we'll be using this world for future add-ons, I'm going to go ahead and turn those on. For items in the 1.10 format version, we actually don't need this on, but again, I'm just going to go ahead and turn this on for future add-ons that we make. Okay, I'm going to go to my behavior pack and add my first add-on. I'm going to activate that, check my resource pack, make sure the resource pack made it on. Sure did. Press create. And here we are in a brand new Minecraft world. I don't know why, but I like testing stuff in an open space, so I'm going to head over here this way. Let's check our creative menu for our items, make sure they made it. And they sure did. Look. Here we have quarters. They're a little big, kind of look like the Minecraft cookie, but I'm going to keep them for now. I don't really want to lose any more of the details that I have in those. And we have our dollar bills. Okay, now I want to make a crafting recipe so that I can change my dollar bills to quarters and vice versa. So I'm going to save and quit this world. I'm going to leave Minecraft open in the meantime. Every time you make a change, you need to close out the world and reopen the world. So now, back over here in Visual Studio Code, I am going to go over here and under my behavior pack, I'm actually going to click on that, add a folder, and that folder is going to be called recipes. And under the recipes folder is where I'm going to have my recipes. But first, I want to go ahead and grab a recipe similar to the one that I want to make. I'm going to grab that from the vanilla pack. So let me go back to my original Profe Pablo folder, vanilla files, behavior pack, recipes, and I already have a item in mind. String to cobweb sounds right, or cobweb to string. So I'm opening that up, and yeah, it's a shapeless recipe, which is what we want. So I'm going to take this code, and I'm going to copy it. And then I'm going to go over here to recipes, open a new file, call that file $to quarter to let me know that I'm going to go from dollars to quarters.json. And then I'm simply going to Control V to paste the code. So here, format version is fine. Recipe shapeless is fine. I need to change this to MFP. That's my namespace for my first pack. I'm going to call this $to quarter. And this is for the crafting table. If it's small enough to fit in my hand, like the 2x2 one that's in the hand of the Minecraft guy, then I don't have to do it on the crafting table. I can do it outside the crafting table. The ingredients for this is just going to be MFP $. That's the namespace and name of my item. And the result is going to be MFP quarter. And the count is going to be 4 because I want $1 to make 4 quarters. So I'm going to Control S that to save it. Go into the Minecraft game, go to my first add-on. Let's go ahead and test this out. So I'm going to take my $, put it here, and yes, I get 4 quarters. I'm going to change all 64 and get tons of quarters. There we go. Perfect. Now we need to change this into dollars. Now, here's the deal. For us to take quarters and change them into dollars, even though it's a shapeless recipe, I can't put 4 quarters and place them into one slot. I actually have to put them in separate slots, which means that the max amount of items that I can have to create something would be, here, let me give myself a crafting table so you can see, would be 9 because a crafting table has 9 slots. So I can't have, like, for example, 64 quarters equal to something over here. I actually have to do it where each one of those is in a slot. I know that's kind of confusing. You'll see what I mean in just a minute. So I'm going to go here to $to quarter. I'm going to Control C to copy the recipe, Control V to paste. Let's go ahead and rename. We're going to call this quarter to $. And then over here, I'm going to change this right here, quarter to $. It's on the crafting table. The item I'm adding is MFP quarter. I do need a count, so I'm going to put a comma there, open quotes, count. And I have this autofill, by the way, because I have an extension called Blockceptions. If you haven't added that, I highly suggest adding that. Kind of helps with autocomplete. But I have here count, colon, 4. And then the result is going to be an MFP $. And then I can put count 1 or remove the count and remove that comma. So I'm going to Control S to save. Go back into Minecraft. I need to reload the world. Going back into the world. And now I'm going to take my quarters, place 1, 2, 3, 4, and I get $1. Very good. Now, let me go ahead and change to survival. So in survival, it makes it a little easier because I can just grab it from there and change them all at once, or change them back that way. But if I wanted to change it on the crafting table, it has to be 1 quarter per slot. And that gives me $1. I hope you guys enjoyed this pack on how to make shapeless recipes using Minecraft. Now we have money to work with, we have quarters, we have dollars, and we are going to be having more fun making more add-ons later in this series. As always, thanks for watching.